That night, Earth held its breath. All across the globe, eyes turned to the heavens, filled with a shared fear. What if the stars themselves were about to fall? High above the atmosphere, Superman listened. He heard more than just the anxious hum of the planet below. He heard the silence of space. After the Vanguard's defeat, this quiet felt wrong. It was too calm, too deliberate. He knew something else was coming. Deep in the void, ancient engines roared back to life. Massive fleets awakened from their slumber. The Vanguard had been just the first wave, a mere scouting party. Now, the real invasion was about to begin. At the Daily Planet, every screen glowed with emergency broadcasts. Lois Lane stood before a world map, its surface bleeding with red warnings. Clark Kent joined her, his face grim. "They're calling it a global defense alert," she said, her voice low. "Every nation, every satellite. They're all watching." Clark's gaze pierced through the ceiling, looking into the abyss beyond. "It won't be enough," he said. They positioned themselves with the cold patience of hunters surrounding their prey. Then, a voice boomed across every device on the planet, a voice they all remembered with dread. Now, it will face war. Superman shot into the sky like a blue and red missile, stopping before the largest ship looming over Metropolis. Leave this planet out of it. Calver's ghostly image flickered across the ship's hull. Around the world, human pilots and soldiers fought with incredible bravery, but the technological gap was devastating. The skies over Cairo, Tokyo, and New York became war zones, lit by explosions and the desperate fight for survival. Superman raced from one crisis to the next, but he quickly realized the impossible truth. This was too much, even for him. Blooded and exhausted, he landed hard inside the Fortress of Solitude. The crystalline voice of his father, Jor-El, echoed through the icy halls. "Kal-El," the AI said, "you face an extinction-level war." "I know," Superman managed to reply. "I need another way." A hologram flickered to life, displaying Kryptonian war records, forgotten alliances, and ancient enemies. Suddenly, space itself seemed to ripple. Calver's projection roared in fury. "You invited the universe to Earth." Superman turned to face him, his resolve hardened. "Earth already belongs to it." The final battle erupted. Superman led the charge, flying shoulder to shoulder with his newfound alien allies. He tore through the Vanguard defenses, a beacon of hope in the chaotic sky. One by one, Their ships retreated into the void or fell from the sky. The war ended as suddenly as it had begun. Silence returned to space. On Earth, people slowly emerged from shelters, staring at the sky in disbelief. News feeds showed one image on repeat: Superman, scarred but victorious, floating above the planet he called home. Later, as dawn painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, Superman stood with Lois on a quiet hill overlooking Metropolis. "You saved the world," she said softly. He shook his head. "The world stood up for itself." Lois smiled. "So what happens now?"